Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Cody Rhodes has been absent from WWE TV since the post-SummerSlam episode of SmackDown, where Drew McIntyre brutally attacked him in the closing moments of the show. While it is believed that the American Nightmare was written off due to his filming commitments for the upcoming live-action Street Fighter movie, in which he has been cast as Guile, there seems to be another major reason for his absence. Congratulations are in order for Cody and his wife, Brandi Rhodes, who took to X earlier today to announce the birth of their second child, a daughter named Leilani Ella Runnels. Check out Brandi's heartfelt message alongside a picture of their newborn below. This news came as a surprise to fans, and it also seemingly explains why Rhodes has been off television lately. Becoming a father for the second time justifiably demands his presence with his family. In Cody's absence, his rival, Drew McIntyre, has continuously mocked the American Nightmare on SmackDown. However, it backfired on the Scottish Warrior last Friday, as Cody's former mentor and real-life friend, Randy Orton, laid him out with an RKO out of nowhere. It remains to be seen how and when the American Nightmare makes his return to WWE. While Drew McIntyre seemingly has his plate full with Randy Orton, fans can expect the Scottish Warrior to get an undisputed WWE Championship match against Cody Rhodes once the American Nightmare makes his return. As things stand, unless McIntyre faces Orton at Clash in Paris, both the Scottish Psychopath and the American Nightmare will likely miss the European Premium Live event this Sunday. That said, a recent report by PW Insider suggests that WWE is planning to book the highly anticipated clash between Rhodes and McIntyre for WrestlePalooza on September 20. Interestingly, Dave Meltzer, in the latest edition of Wrestling Observer newsletter, revealed that Cody Rhodes would be done filming for Street Fighter by September 20, the same date as WrestlePalooza. It will be interesting to see how Drew McIntyre fares in his potential match against the American Nightmare for the undisputed WWE Championship. Cody Rhodes has been the centerpiece of WWE programming since finishing his long journey to the top at WrestleMania, capturing the undisputed WWE Championship, and finally fulfilling the promise that had been years in the making. His Finish the Story narrative resonated with millions of fans across the globe, and WWE has firmly placed him as the new face of the company in the post-Roman Reigns era. However, as the wrestling world reacts to breaking news involving Cody, speculation has begun that he may be forced to take time off from WWE once again, and this time there could be one more reason contributing to the possibility. This development has left fans, analysts, and insiders discussing how this might impact WWE's immediate and long-term plans. The notion of Cody Rhodes being forced out of action is not unfamiliar to WWE audiences. He has faced injuries before, most notably his torn pectoral muscle that sidelined him for months at the height of his momentum after his 2022 return. Yet this current situation feels different. This isn't about an obvious injury spotted during a match or an on-screen beatdown designed to write him off television. Instead, it stems from breaking news that has sparked major discussion about both physical and non-physical factors that could push WWE into granting Cody Rhodes time off. Sources within the wrestling community are speculating that aside from the usual injury concerns, there might be additional professional or personal reasons that could cause a temporary departure. When a champion of Cody's caliber faces the possibility of taking time off, WWE is placed in a difficult situation. The company has leaned heavily on his presence, not just as a top babyface, but as a public ambassador representing WWE in interviews, mainstream media appearances, and high-profile partnerships. Cody has stepped into a role Roman Reigns once occupied, blending crossover appeal with wrestling credibility. Yet even the strongest stars in the industry are human, and the grind of maintaining such a position can lead to complications that extend beyond the ring. Fans are already wondering if Cody's relentless schedule could be catching up with him, and if WWE may be weighing the decision to allow him rest before matters escalate further. The breaking news points toward concerns involving his overall workload. Cody Rhodes has been working a near non-stop schedule since becoming champion, appearing on both Raw and SmackDown while defending his title at live events. WWE rarely pushes one individual this hard without some kind of rotation, but Cody has become an exception. He himself has often stated in interviews that he wants to be the kind of champion fans can see week after week, reminiscent of the days when the top title was defended more frequently. While this dedication has won him admiration, insiders now suggest that WWE is debating whether this approach is sustainable in the long run. Could the possibility of burnout or overexposure be the additional reason that forces him into time off? Another aspect worth exploring is Cody Rhodes' family commitments. Since his return to WWE, Cody has spoken about how much his family means to him and how his role as a father motivates his career. Wrestling insiders have occasionally hinted that balancing life on the road with personal obligations has been one of Cody's toughest challenges. With breaking news sparking speculation, fans are left asking whether WWE might be preparing for Cody to take time away for personal reasons rather than purely professional ones. If so, it would not be unprecedented. Many stars in recent years, from Roman Reigns to Rhea Ripley, have stepped away temporarily to recharge, deal with family matters, or prioritize their health. The timing of this development could not be more delicate. WWE is on the road to major international events, including Clash in Paris and Survivor Series later this year, both of which are heavily marketed as featuring Cody Rhodes at the center of the action. If he were forced to step away, it would leave a massive void in the card and potentially alter storylines that have been built for months. WWE has faced similar challenges before, as seen when Roman Reigns announced his leukemia return in 2018, forcing creative plans to pivot drastically. In Cody's case, it would not only be about replacing a top star but about ensuring the prestige of the title remains intact. The company would have to make a decision. Does the championship get vacated? Does Cody drop it in an angle before leaving? Or does WWE ride out his absence with the belt still around his waist? Each choice carries significant risks and rewards. What makes the possibility more intriguing is the lack of clarity. WWE has not officially commented on the matter, leaving fans in speculation mode. This ambiguity is fueling theories. Some argue that WWE might use this as a storyline device, allowing Cody to be written off temporarily by way of a shocking betrayal, perhaps even by a returning rival. Others believe the issue is far more real and tied to concerns about Cody's physical well-being, suggesting that his punishing in-ring style and packed travel schedule may be catching up with him. Wrestling veterans who have weighed in on the matter have emphasized how dangerous it can be for performers to ignore signals their bodies give them, with several stars from the past paying a steep price for working through pain. The situation also raises questions about how WWE might adapt creatively if Cody Rhodes takes time off. There are multiple directions the company could go in. They could push another babyface into the spotlight, perhaps elevating someone like LA Knight, Jey Uso, or Sami Zayn to fill the gap. Alternatively, they could fast-track a heel star into championship contention, reshaping the title picture. A surprise return from legends or part-time stars could also be used to stabilize the main event scene. Yet none of these options would fully replicate the current aura of Cody Rhodes, whose story has been central to WWE's branding in 2025. Some insiders believe WWE may see this as an opportunity rather than purely a setback. Allowing Cody Rhodes to step away briefly could preserve his star power, preventing oversaturation and keeping fan enthusiasm fresh. Wrestling history has shown that strategic absences often help a performer return to even greater reaction, with Roman Reigns' 2020 comeback as the Tribal Chief serving as a prime example. Cody could benefit from a similar cycle if WWE handles it carefully, making his eventual return feel monumental rather than routine. As the wrestling world continues to digest the breaking news, one more possibility stands out. There are whispers that Cody Rhodes himself may be pushing for a break, recognizing the toll his current pace has taken. If this is the case, it would highlight his awareness and maturity as a performer who has learned from past mistakes. Many remember how Cody worked through his torn pec in 2022, competing in an unforgettable Hell in a Cell match despite the injury. While that performance solidified his reputation as a warrior, it also served as a cautionary tale about the risks of pushing through adversity without proper recovery. Cody may not want to repeat that mistake now that he holds the industry's most prestigious title. The fan response has been divided but passionate. Some supporters argue that Cody has earned the right to take as much time as he needs, pointing out that his legacy is already cemented. Others worry about how this could impact the flow of WWE programming, especially with major events around the corner. Social media has exploded with debates, theories, and even fantasy booking scenarios, ranging from dream replacements to shocking swerves that could explain his absence. Ultimately, the question remains, will Cody Rhodes truly be forced to take time off? And if so, will this one more reason prove to be the deciding factor? The answer lies in how WWE chooses to address the situation publicly. Until then, fans will be left analyzing every piece of news, every subtle hint, and every potential storyline adjustment. What is certain is that Cody Rhodes' position as WWE's centerpiece ensures that any change in his availability becomes major industry-shaping news. If Cody does step away, it will be a defining moment not just for him, but for WWE itself. The company's handling of the situation will reveal how they balance the demands of business with the health and personal needs of their biggest star. It may also shape the trajectory of the next several years in WWE, as the company looks to maintain momentum in a new era. Whether the reason is physical, personal, or both, the possibility of Cody Rhodes being forced to take time off underscores the unpredictable nature of professional wrestling, where even the most carefully crafted storylines can shift in an instant due to real-life circumstances. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.